Really good. One of my favorite pastries in all of Portugal. Well, we wanted cooler weather, and this might even be a little chilly with the wind blowing and the surf all up and down the coast here. There are these cool little beach bars where you can come and have a drink or get some food. That is outstanding. Man. Welcome to Destination Eat Drink, the travel channel for foodies. I'm Brent Peterson. I'm an American living in Portugal, and today we're in Lisbon, although this is not our final destination for the day. We're taking a cool break in Ericeira. That's because it's forecast to be 104 degrees today in Lisbon, unbearably hot, and rather than hiding in the air conditioning, I thought we'd go out to the ocean and enjoy some seaside fun. Ericeira is going to be only like 82 degrees today, so well over 20 degrees cooler in Ericeira. So I thought it would be a good idea to go out there today. This is the Campo Grande station in Lisbon, and it's easy to get to if you're in Lisbon. You can just take the yellow metro line out here, although that line was not working today, so we had to walk. Of course, you could take a taxi or a Bolt, but once you get here, it's just a 45-minute bus ride out to Ericeira. 45 minutes, 20 degrees cooler, so that's what we're going to do. Just got to wait for the bus. We made it to Ericeira, and it's considerably cooler here. There's a nice breeze coming from the ocean. We're going to walk down to the city. The bus station's about a 20-minute walk from the old town, but it's an easy walk. It's all downhill. Of course, you can take a taxi if you want. But before we go down, I wanted to show you this. This is the bus schedule, and you should check this before you leave the station, wherever you are in Portugal, because Google isn't always correct with the bus schedule. Last time we were here, it said there was a bus leaving at, I think it was 3:45, but that bus only goes during the school year. That's the thing about in Portugal. Of course, they have a Sunday and holiday schedule that's different from weekdays. They also have a summer schedule, or a schedule when there's no school. So when school is out, they have a different schedule, which is funny because there's no kid that's taking the bus from Ericeira to Lisbon to go to school. But this is something that you need to be aware of, or else you'll be like us and have to cool your heels at this crappy little bus station for an hour. But let's head down to the city and enjoy the ocean. Our first stop here in Ericeira is Pastry Salvador. They've been around for over 50 years. It's a Fabrico Proprio. If you've watched this channel, you know that this is what you want to look for, these words, Fabrico Proprio, when you come to Portugal. It means house-made. And we're right on my favorite square here in Ericeira. Largo de Jogo, I think is what it's called, which means the square of games. They used to play a game kind of like Boule, kind of like bocce back here. Now people just hang out. There's a bunch of restaurants here. So what do we get? Got a couple of things. This first one, look at that. This is an Ericeira. This is the famous pastry of Ericeira. If you saw my video, my other video on Ericeira, you know that I've really enjoyed these. They're a custard tart, but not so much like a pastel de nata. Instead, they've got almonds on the top that have been caramelized, and then they add a little bit of citrus in here to make it super tasty. And it's got a little crispy crust, but not made with puff pastry like a pastel de nata. Really good. One of my favorite pastries in all of Portugal. And then Karen spotted this, and looks like an apple tart. There wasn't a sign, so I don't know exactly what it is. Looks like an apple tart on puff pastry. That's a good choice too. And then to go with it, a little coffee and a batanado. So there you go. Good start in Ericeira. My favorite square. One of my favorite tarts in Portugal. It's going to be a good day. Well, we wanted cooler weather, and this might even be a little chilly with the wind blowing and the surf. Behind me is the Fisherman's Beach, the Praia de Pescadores, and that beach is jammed with folks today on this beautiful day, brought their umbrellas and their towels down to enjoy the nice weather and the water. But you walk 3 minutes south and you come down these stone stairs, and this place is deserted down here, and it's absolutely gorgeous. You got this rocky outcropping sitting over the ocean, and right now we have it completely all to ourselves. So you walk up and down Ericeira, there's places like this everywhere. Little corners where you can go and enjoy the water, enjoy the view, or maybe find a little piece of sand. Or if you want, you can go and find the busy beach too. Time for lunch. This is the Deer Rose Cafe, and one of the things I like best about Ericeira is this is not a big city, but for a city this size, it has so many great vegan options and healthy options, and that's because of the strong surf culture here. Lots of surfers, and they want healthy food, they want vegan food, so Ericeira has stepped up, and you can find lots of great places like that. I mentioned several of them also in the last video. So what do we get here at Deer Rose? Sourdough bread topped with avocado, tomato, balsamic vinegar, cucumber, red onion.
Need something? Just let me know.
Really nice. And then Greek salad. And I mentioned vegan because they have vegan feta cheese in their Greek salad. I don't know that I've ever seen that. That is outstanding. Man, you know how regular feta can be sometimes too, in my opinion, too crumbly and too salty. That is creamy and delicious. I'd put that up against any other feta cheese out there. Really tasty. Man, this is good. We had to wait a little while to get our table, but wait was worth it. Really good. So I found out where that vegan feta cheese for the Greek salad that we got at Deer Rose Cafe was from. The waiter said it was from Continent, this place that where I'm in front of right now. Continent's a big chain, and I was surprised because we have a Continent in our city, and you know, their vegan options are very limited, although they have a really good pistachio ice cream that I like buying there in our town. But anyway, we went in, looked around for the vegan feta cheese, and we found this, surprise number 2. It's by Violife. And I've tried their cheeses before, and not that great. But I've gotten the sliced cheese before. This is a block. Maybe it's different. We'll see. I'm going to take this home, experiment with it, see if it's the same cheese, the same flavor that they used in that Greek salad at Deer Rose, and maybe I've got a new cheese to be on the lookout for. Before we head to the beach bar, I wanted to come to my favorite organic grocery store here in Ericeira. It's called BU. And I came here because I always like to get their nutritional yeast. Now, we have nutritional yeast in our city, but I can't find this particular brand that I like. So when we're in the city, I do like to pick up a little jar of that. And if you haven't cooked with nutritional yeast before, it's a game changer for flavor. I like it in dips. I use it in marinades. I especially like it on popcorn. It's really good. It adds a lot of salty, nutty, cheesy flavor to foods. So picked up a can of this. I think it was like €8 for this can, but it lasts a long time. And then they have the coolest little vegan, I think it's vegan, little deli counter in the back of the store. And so when we come to Ericeira, I love going here and picking up little empanadas for our ride back, because it's going to take us, to get back to our city, it'll take us a couple hours. So these are a good little snack to hold us over. And these particular ones are little tofu empanadas. They also have seitan, they have veggie ones, and the food's really good. They also have a bunch of desserts, but I didn't get any of that this time. I know, surprise. But yeah, so this will all be good for the ride home. So we've been good today, eating healthy, bringing home healthy food, but let's go have a beer, watch the surfers. This place is called Drop Food, and all up and down the coast here, there are these cool little beach bars where you can come and have a drink or get some food. The reason I like this place is because you've got unobstructed views of the ocean. You've got all kinds of surfers out there. It's a really chill atmosphere here, and they have a super cool Airstream where they make the food and serve the drinks. So it's a really cool spot to come and enjoy. And it's, 10-minute walk outside of town maybe. It's really close by. So cheers to that. And that'll do it for this video of Ericeira. This place is really becoming one of my favorite spots to come out to for a day trip. And it's so easy to get here from Lisbon. Like I said, 45-minute bus ride from Campo Grande. One thing I did want to mention about the bus ride, just if you're coming to Portugal, is that in the buses, they won't take credit cards. So you can pay them by cash. We have a transit pass, so we just tap our card, our transit card. But if you want to buy a ticket and use a credit card, you've got to go into the station and buy it that way, or you can pay the driver in cash. Just something to know, because I have seen folks trying to get on the bus and pay with their credit card, and they're like, nope, don't take the credit card, and then they have to run into the station. The bus is scheduled to leave, it leaves, and you're there for another hour or however long till the next bus comes. So anyway, here's to Ericeira. Great spot. I looked up the weather in Lisbon. It is in the high 90s already. Here, it's in the high 70s right now. And it doesn't even feel like that because you've got this cool ocean wind coming in. So, great spot. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And you can support me at buymeacoffee.com/destinationeatdrink. My name's Brent Peterson. See you down the road.